Hey everybody, welcome back to Double D Vintage Baseball Cards. My name is Dylan, and I'm doing a preview of my Whatnot sale. I'm going to be selling cards from my albums that I have graded myself, and I put in my albums. If you guys aren't familiar with it, check out my old videos, you'll see them in a second. And you can check the link I'm going to share in this and sign up with my referral, and I get free money, but I do not care if you do it. If you sign up the other way, I really don't care. It's just a bonus for me. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. It's just that all sellers get it. But I'll put a link in there to the direct show also, or at least you could go from that to there. Or you could look on my profile page on my YouTube and find the link to my Whatnot and follow and see if you want to bid on some of these cards. So I'm just going to show you guys some of these cards from my collection that I'm going to be putting up. And these are from 1970. I plan on doing these Whatnot sales every other week. I have around 2,000 cards I'd like to sell, and they're all really nice and fun cards. This one's going to be an experiment to see like where the starting price is. I literally just did comps off of my, just my brain, and I started them lower than comps, like a lot. I mean, maybe not a lot lower, hopefully decently lower. But you can see all these on what I'm going to be selling, where I'm starting the prices at. All it takes is one bid to win a lot of these for $3, $2 even. And I just want to share these things. So it's a good, I'm going to post this. It'll go up on Tuesday, and the event, my live selling is on Wednesday this week at 4 p.m. Hawaii time. So you can just go on Whatnot and follow it, and you'll get a notification. So without further ado, I want to see some of these cards. I think they're really cool. I'm going to do them in order because I want to keep them in order because that's how the show is. I have them all set up. So first card here, just an awesome, one of the best leaders cards ever made. The 1974 Topps Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver from the 73 strikeout leaders. As you can see, this thing has a diamond cut to it. I graded this a 6. And if you guys follow my channel, you'll see that I'm, a lot of these I graded 10 years ago. And then I just reprinted labels on some over the years. So obviously I'm like PSA or SGC. I've gotten harder with my grades over the years, but I'm very accurate. So also, like, if you buy a card for me and the thing comes back authentic or grades way off, just hit me up. I would gladly make it up to you. I promise you. These are all small cards I'm selling, so I probably start this at like $8 or something. You can see on there. So just an awesome card. I want that card still, but I want one that's going in my long-term collection, graded collection. Next one, another combo card. I'd probably start this at like $2, $3. Good for a set. Victory leaders. Grade this as 6.5. I mean, I've sent tons of my cards. You guys can watch my videos. I've sent in to PSA, and I'm pretty strict, especially in the ones that I've purchased in the last year. Like, this thing could come back an 8 for all I know. But I'm trying to be fair. I've always tried to be fair on myself. I don't want to just, when I look at my cards, I want someday when somebody finds my collection to know what my cards are worth, even if they're not in graded slabs. They're in my own. But in the track record that I have going with sending my cards off to get graded, having them come back kind of solidifies my grading scale over the years. And yes, I've gotten tougher. And yes, I won't be accurate on everyone, but I'm, you be the judge. But like I said, you have an issue, man, just reach out. This Lou Brock right here, this is a 2. I think I'd probably start this at $2 or something. And even the prices that I have listed, because it'll say what I'm going to start them at, I might change that on the fly. This is my first time selling on here. This is like me selling at a card show. I don't have card shows to sell at. No one would show up and buy vintage cards. So this is my way. I got a Juan Marichal, just a beautiful, I mean, dude, look at that. Marichal's, like, his pitching style in cards is just glorious. And this is a 5. I'm not going to show every card because I'm guessing like 50, but I graded that a 5. It's beautiful. And you're going to see a lot of off-center stuff. I'm keeping the dead-centered stuff in my collection, or certain cards that I'm not ready to get rid of yet. Like that card's really hard for me to get rid of, but it's not like it's rare. I'm gonna find another one. I'm gonna find a PSA version or SGC, and I'll have it. But this Alkaline, I actually just sent one in that I had graded a 7.5, I think, maybe even a 7. It's in one of my videos past. It's on my wall right now in a SGC 8, so it came back in 8. So you just never know. But a beautiful card, and this one's on my wall right now. Different version, but same card. Okay, this one I got at the National. This one's pretty well centered. I mean, a lot of these are going to be well centered, but I'm shooting for the moon here on my centering. And in all honesty, me selling these cards off, my funnest thing to do, I have more ungraded, my graded cards than anything else in my collection. I love going through low dollar boxes and dollar bins and the ones that the guys just tag prices on, and then I go through and make a stack, and then I make a deal for them. So I've done that my whole life. I've also bought tons of raw cards on eBay over the last 2 decades, so there's just a combination of everything you're gonna see in here. Let's get that glare off of there. And for me to do a show, like to talk to you guys live and show each card, it's gonna be so fun. I got a Steve Garvey. I'm gonna go a little faster so you guys can just kind of see what's available. Steve Garvey rookie, like one of my favorite cards literally of all time. I talk about it all the time. I saw Steve Garvey when I was a kid at a restaurant, and it's just like ever since then I've been obsessed. I've had so many of that card. Tom Seaver's going up. These are low grades. These are like, I probably start these at like $7 to $8 or something. And I might even lower that. If there's more people in, I'll just start the thing at $1. I don't care. I want to sell these. That's the whole point. And I'm willing to take losses. I mean, I don't know if I'll take losses on anything or I won't. I mean, I don't know how long ago I bought half of these cards. But the point is, for me, like I want to sell cards for a living, and this could be the way for me to do it. That's fun. Look at this thing. Almost dead centered. But, it's not, so we're letting it go back out into the wild. Just Steve Carlton. All right, we're going faster. I have a huge, giant stack, so I'll spend another, 5 minutes on this. Pete Rose, low grade. All right, we'll do like this. Rod Carew. Love this card right here. I can't do it like that. I like looking at cards too much. For me, I gotta look at these last time. I won't go through all of them, so I'll just keep looking at some. Oh man, I'm kind of getting them out of order. I gotta stack them. Shoot, that's gonna screw up the live stream. Look at this Rod Carew. It's so nice. I recently found one. I think I have 3 more of these. So everything you're seeing here, I have probably more than this in my album. So Rod Carew, I think I have 3 of this card, ungraded, graded, my grade. I just decided to list one, and this is an experiment. So it's all gonna be just see what happens, see how the show goes. Okay, I'm gonna stack those. I'll leave those on display. Ted Williams in a 6. I tried to price these in my brain. What would I pay for these cards in this very moment at minimum? And then that gets the auction started. What would I sell these for where I don't feel bad, or I feel like, oh man, I only got $2 for the Thurman Munson. I don't want just $2 for this. So I started out at some price that I said, man, if I saw it in a box, I'd probably buy it. And then I hope someone will bid on it. Either way, it's going to be a great experiment. And the ones that don't sell, I will either lower the price in the moment. It's all an experiment. Billy Martin. Mickey Mantle's drinking buddy right here. I mean, dude, come on. Billy Martin. Just so many books and stories I read about Billy Martin. And this is going to be really fun. We got, lower guys like $3. Larry Boa. I got a McCovey here. In a 6. Okay, I'm going to skip through a bunch. And, I got endless stuff here. Fergie Jenkins. That thing's almost dead center, too. It's really nice, but I want to unleash some stuff. Even this is going. This guy's going right here. Wagner. In a 7. I got stack those. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I gotta do it like this. Hold on, I'm gonna reverse these really fast. I want to make sure that live goes as smoothly as possible. I know I've already mixed these up a few times, like going through them again. Hopefully I figured it out. Got a George Brett, second year, in a 5. I think I have 2 of these. Yeah, I have 2 of these going out. Oh, there's another one, nicely centered. I'm not just selling, I mean, these are really beautiful cards. I'm not trying to hose anybody or anything like that. That's not the idea. Get these cards out to collectors and my friends. So we got Tom Seaver. Look at that. And I already went through my 76 for the second worst design of Topps of all time. My number 28. So it's, you know, I'm like, man, I could sell the ones that have gone through and sell the ones that I know I have other ones. Like those 71 Topps, I pretty much have every one of those that I'm selling in a graded form. I may have a stack of stuff. Like low stuff. This is like $2 I think I start out. Manny Mota. So you're looking for some set, you know, I have just endless stuff. I have stuff that are ungraded in boxes, even ungraded of my ungraded. Does that make sense? Just stacks and stacks of stuff. So these lives I really hope it works out because it's going to be really, really fun for me. Pete Rose, MVP season 1973 Topps in a 6. And I'll show these off again in the live and show the backs. And look at the Reggie, Lou Rock. His favorite card, Lou Rock TV. His favorite card. He loves this card. Oh, we got a combo card. Another combo. You know me and my combos. Jim Palmer. Perry. I mean, dude, we've got endless stuff. And then we go into the 70s. Tom Seaver in a 6. Bobby Mercer. I mean, Rod Carew, 2.5 crease. So I'm going to show you guys, like, when you see this card, I'll explain. I put what's wrong with the card on there. So this is a 2.5, even though it says crease, it's just to notify anyone who's ever, me, I mean, I made these before I was selling them. Hey, there's a crease on the card. You can't even see it, barely. So I think it's right there. So I'll point stuff like that out. Yeah, there it is. It's like a wrinkle crease. Yeah, it's crease, goes through. So I'll put a wrinkle if it's a wrinkle. I'll put a crease if it's a crease. If I see it while I'm grading it, which I spend time, I have a light, and so, man, this is just going to be too much fun. And then, there was one that I sent in a chat. Oh, here it is. And like a card like this, like I sent this in a chat I'm with, and John Mangini is like, man, that thing looks trimmed. And I go, huh. I was thinking like right here, but I don't know why anyone would trim it that sideways. It still has a diamond cut on both sides, wider down here than it is up there. But like if you get this card and then you send it in to get graded, I'll probably start this at like $12 or something. And it comes back altered, dude, reach out to me. And we'll figure something out. We'll come to a happy place, half price or whatever. I mean, I've never trimmed these cards. I've had some of these cards forever. Some of these cards I bought at the National this year. And just, I'm not worried about like things like that. I've never had a card come back altered or authentic from my collection except for a 1981 Donruss Rickey Henderson. And I shared that. And I sent it to SGC. They came back authentic, and I was testing PSA, and I sent it to PSA. I didn't cut the card. It was in my collection forever, so it's never been trimmed at min size. And then it came back from PSA as well, so which I thought was kind of cool. At least they were accurate together. But all of my vintage cards I've sent in always have come back with a grade. And very close to what I deem it. Like, look at this. I think I bought this at the National this year. A 5. Yaz. Joe Morgan. I think I have 3 more of this card too. I got one on the wall. I got one graded. I think there's one more in the binder. So this is going to be a fun test, and I got tons more stuff to sell. I think I've had this one for a long time. Love these Leaders cards. I think I bought this the National. There we go, guys. So if you're interested, you want to hang out and just not even buy anything, just hang out and talk cards, look at cards. Join me on Wednesday. Okay, guys. Hope to see you guys all there. There's no pressure involved in this. This is all just, I'm going to do this anyways. And to me, it sounds fun. Okay. Shaka.